Greetings. This will be the 11th video in this series regarding the direct corresponding relationship between major earthquakes, significant volcanic eruptions and the solar eclipse. This video will be focused on Turkey. We're now going to have a close look at the major earthquakes in Turkey, specifically the 2020 Elazig earthquake and the most recent Turkey-Syria earthquake of 2023, and a direct relationship with symmetric planetary squares and the solar eclipse of 2019. On January 24, 2020, a powerful 6.7 magnitude earthquake struck Turkey along the East Anatolian fault. This earthquake was very destructive, claiming 41 lives. Two destructive earthquakes on February 6, 2023 struck Turkey-Syria. Both of these locations were significantly affected, with over 60,000 people losing their lives. The first earthquake registered magnitude 7.8, followed up just 3 hours later by a 7.7 magnitude earthquake, causing significant damage. Both earthquakes of 2020 and 2023 were preceded by two solar eclipses that forewarned these disasters: the annual solar eclipse of December 2019 and a partial solar eclipse of October 2022 shared a hypersymmetry focus over Turkey and surrounding regions. As mentioned with previous videos in this series, when we have multiple eclipses affecting the same geolocation within 3 years, that's usually a major foreshadow for a significant geophysical event to follow. We're now looking at the animation of the 2019 annual solar eclipse, and note that we have a very strong termination or starting point of the eclipse just coming out just southeast of Turkey. But note that the position of Turkey within the twilight zone, note that the shades of darkness and the geolocation of Turkey at the very beginning of this eclipse. We're now looking at the animation of the partial solar eclipse of October 2022 and its significance. We note that we only get two contacts, a yellow and orange, depicted in this animation, but note that the orange orb of the moon is quite powerful, as it actually scrapes the actual fault line, the East Anatolian fault, right near the epicenter of these earthquakes that were to occur just 4 months later. Both major Turkey earthquake events of 2020 and 2023 not only shared a solar eclipse symmetry, but also share a direct link with planetary square aspects that tie in both of these earthquakes. Sun square Uranus and Venus square Mars were both there at both of these earthquake events and were just over a degree of separation. Now the worry is that both planetary square aspects are actually coming together again in August 2024, which may imply another strong earthquake potential for the Turkey region, unfortunately. Now the magnitude could be potentially to 6.7 to 6.8 magnitude, and this is comparable to the earthquake event of 2020, as it was 4 days of separation between both of these planetary squares, while in 2023 the major earthquake events only had 1 day of separation between these planetary squares. When targeting multiple square aspects, it's quite rare to get them aligned on the same day, and can take decades for them to meet simultaneously. But once we get through 2024, the next time frames ahead with both of these square aspects will be 2044 and then right through to 2076, 2077. But we note there will be 3 and 5 days of separation between these planetary squares, so they won't be as significant as the planetary square aspects that took place in 2023, where there was just 1 day of separation and potentially a 1 in 200 year event. The Venus-Mars square aspect in blue and the Uranus-Sun aspects in red, with both of these earthquake events of 2020 and 2023. And we get this similar symmetry in 2024, where we get a crossing over of these planetary squares as they come within 4 days of separation in August. So my concern is that there is a potential for a 6.7 to 6.8 magnitude earthquake on the time frame of August 2024, specifically August 18 through 24, as we have a series of very significant planetary square aspects that will be taking place, and it will be a very big month in terms of strong earthquake events and geophysical events, the month of August 2024. We're now going to look at some previous earthquakes in the Turkey region that were significant, with not only the solar eclipse but also these planetary squares. In 1912, the Murefti earthquake registered magnitude 7.4, a significant earthquake that potentially had over 3,000 casualties. We note that the planetary square aspects, Sun square Uranus and Venus square Mars, were in effect at the time of the solar eclipse. The 1939 Elazig earthquake, magnitude 7.8 earthquake, struck the North Anatolian fault, a powerful earthquake that caused significant damage, with 33,000 people losing their lives. Note that the solar eclipse termination was also there just 3 years prior, forewarning this event to come. A significant magnitude 7.3 earthquake struck in 1976. This earthquake claimed 5,000 lives. Note that just 7 months prior, Solar Eclipse forewarned this event with a path of totality going directly over the epicenter of the future earthquake to come. A year prior to 1976, there was another earthquake in Turkey registered magnitude 6.7 in Lis, killing 2,300. This earthquake was also preceded by a solar eclipse, termination also heading in towards Turkey. Two powerful earthquakes in 1999, a magnitude 7.6 and magnitude 7.2 in Izmit and Duzi. These earthquakes killed almost 20,000 people. Note there was a very strong and significant solar eclipse that forewarned this event to come in the same year. There were multiple solar eclipses in 1995 right through to 1999 that forewarned this event to come, and there was multiple earthquake events in the Turkey region. Note the path of totality virtually directly over the epicenter of this future earthquake to come. Just showing a snapshot of the 2020 solar eclipse and its related earthquake events around the path of totality, and also the termination point or the end point of the solar eclipse with the most recent earthquake in Taiwan. So I'm concerned that the 2022 solar eclipse may have a few more earthquake events in store that may imply another strong earthquake event for Turkey in the month of August 2024. Back in 2023, my February newsletter highlighted the dates of February 4 and 5 as highly dangerous, and I issued a major earthquake warning for this time frame. And just a day later, February 6, we know the result. A devastating earthquake struck Turkey, a series of earthquakes, killing over 60,000. And that concludes the 11th video in the series regarding the direct corresponding relationship between major earthquakes, significant volcanic eruptions, and the solar eclipse. For more information, please visit solarwatcher.net and quakewatcher.com, where there will be more information for members and subscribers, as well as website newsletters. The next video in this series will be covering the New Madrid fault. Thanks for watching.